I work in investment company a lot of years, and I am studying at one of the top universities in Russia. I work with clients who are on the top of our country, and they are very rich people. And that is why I can tell you that you can want to know everything, but there are not so many information about investments. And of course you can find books about stock market, but if we talk about art business, it is very closed. And in stock market there are different strategies too. For example, you can think about technical analysis or of fundamental analysis. I am investment advisor and I don't want to be a trader. It is not my way of life, and it is much better to know how to spend your money using diamonds, real estate, art. So the combination of different instruments in financial markets. As you know, all of these markets have its pluses and minuses, and if you want to diversify your risk to minimize this risk, you should know the details of each part of investment world. But of course you can't be the professional person at everything. So if we talk about real estate, I'm not a real estate agent. Actually, I'm an investment advisor. So when I work with people, I don't buy property for their own lives, for their own goals, because they need to want to invest in these things. Because real estate, if you buy it for yourself or for investments, differs, and it is the key aspect for every person. So you don't need to think that, oh, I will buy it now for somebody else, then I will live there and something like that. Or you can change these tips, but actually you will lose everywhere in this case. So you will not buy the most connected with the most suitable object of real estate for your own life, and you will not buy the best item for investments. So you should deny everything that is not important. There are some books connected with art, but they are not so about investments. So because I am investment advisor and I have experience in this theme, I can see trends in all of markets, and they are similar, not in details but at whole. And that is why I can see some algorithm that you can use for analyzing stock market, analyzing real estate, or analyzing art business. But of course there are a lot of details, and only practice can help you. And such books about art, they are not about investments in this market. They can show you the backside of this business. And I wrote two books actually, one about art, the second about stock market. One was The Poker of Liars, and it told us how people who worked in stock market that time made a lot of money, how they lost them, how they have communication with other people, and book about modern art was connected with the life of dealers, how some galleries can be in this investment world, how they work, how auctions work, and it was really useful. But of course, when you don't have big practice and knowledge from different financial markets, you can't understand the main things. And that is why I think that all financial universities talk about different aspects, and when you want to pass CFA, you should know a lot of things, and some of them connected not only with stock market but with others, and you need to know about hedge funds and equity and so on. That is why you should read a lot of information. There are some websites in English and in other languages, but you can translate them. It is very clear because now Google has a translator, and if you don't understand Italian, you can do like this and you will see the translation of all of pages in Russian or in English, something like that. So now globalization is a very good thing, and you can know how, for example, you can see bloggers who are in Italy or in America, and when you don't know the language, when they write something, you can translate it in Instagram. So it is very, very useful thing. What is more, you should read not only financial books, business literature, that is more motivation for you and something more interesting than books in universities. So I can say that you should find books from the top universities. You should read their magazines, for example, Harvard Business Magazine or Forbes. It is not connected with university, but there are some very good magazines that write about the spheres that you really enjoy. And the view of all of these combination can help you to be more interesting person for your clients when you are not, for example, a dealer, but you can tell about art, and that is why it is a very good thing for you, like for a professional person. What is more, you can watch some YouTube channels about programs about investments in this sphere, and there a lot of information can be not the best one, because these people can lie too. Of course, it is absolutely available that some of them cannot tell you all truth, for example, and you can think that this person is famous only because he made this business using these instruments, but actually you don't know about other things that can be more important, but person can't tell you about them. Maybe they are illegal or not good for society, and other people will not uh, like the way how he or she achieved that or this goal, and that is why you should have like a filter in your own brain, and only practice can help you to be more productive and to see the most important details, to see between links. A lot of people make the same mistakes. They read a lot of things. They can watch some TV shows or programs in YouTube connected with investments or financial sphere, but they forgot everything in a day after. It is normal, our brain works such way, and you should understand it. And that is why I can advise you to write down the most important thing that you have learned from that resource, and to try use it after. So you should tell other people about it, and that is why this information will be more time in your brain, and it help you to take it from one memory to another. And I think that the most important thing, not to want to do nothing. So if you want to be a professional person or to do something, to invest in some financial markets, you should need to know a lot of information, and you should understand that it should be your life, it should be the way you live. So I hope that this video is useful for you. Don't forget to subscribe. See you later.